Hello, it is Monday, February 28th, 2022. I am Chris Remo and welcome to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a bit stilted, don't know what happened there. Anyway, it is a Monday puzzle today, so it should be an easy crossword, relatively speaking, and we will have some kind of theme. We'll have to discover what that is. This edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to you by Joe Percy, Stephanie Fredericks, and as always, the inestimable Hood Monster. So thank you so much to the three of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign. If you'd like to help directly support this channel and make this series part of a sustainable part of my daily work, you can do that by supporting the Patreon, as those three benefactors do at patreon.com/dailysolve. And of course, if you back the Patreon campaign at any level, you get access to the full suite of bonus solve videos that have gone up there to date, as well as the new ones that go up each week. I finally yesterday put up this past week's mini puzzle speed solve, New York Times mini crossword week of speed solves, and I will, in the next, in the next 48 hours, let's say, I will put up the most recent New York Times acrostic. I'm going to do that. I saw that there's been a new acrostic puzzle posted, and I have really been enjoying learning how to better solve those. So we'll see how that goes. And that will be up soon. And if you remain to the end of the video, there will be, of course, some discussion of clues from yesterday's puzzle. But for now, let's solve Monday's crossword. This was constructed by Zach Sherwin and Andrea Carla Michaels and edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Zach Sherwin appears to be a first-time crossword constructor. Meanwhile, Andrea Carla Michaels has constructed dozens upon dozens upon dozens of these puzzles. So maybe we'll get, I don't know, a new perspective paired with plenty of experience. We'll just have to see what that means. But let's get started. Okay. Oh, and we have quite a few shaded cells. I'm not going to read those clues ahead of time. I'm not going to spoil myself as to what the theme may be. We'll get there, but it's an interesting looking grid. Anyway, a bunch of wolves or cards. I don't know. What is the collective noun for, a pack, of course, yes. A wolf pack or a pack of cards. There we go. Linguine or fettuccine, either one of these is a pasta. It's an or clue, so it's singular. Linguine or fettuccine is a pasta. Not from Earth could be alien, I suppose, and blank pants, cropped style, popularized in the 1960s. I suppose this is probably capri pants, which are sort of cropped. They're slightly higher at the ankle. Instruction to Kate in a Cole Porter title. Kiss me, Kate. Yes. And in a few words would be terse. To enjoy a meal is to eat. Now, this is theme clue, presumably. 1990s cartoon series featuring Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. It must be the Animaniacs. I sort of remember that series. I don't know that I would have remembered these names, but Animaniacs looks right. So what's going on with the shaded cells? We have Annie. What does that mean? Well, they are, it is repeated clearly, so I wonder if that means every time if I'll be able to, let's try solving some crosses down here and see if we can repeat the letters in the shaded cells. All right. Blank Te Ching. Is this Dow? That's my guess. Rub the wrong way. Could be to irk. Justice Kagan is Elena Kagan. All right, let's see. I'm going to quickly skip ahead here. I'm going to challenge myself to have gotten these three crosses right without looking too hard at it. And now let's see. Swamp in Pogo. I don't know. Pogo is it's an early 20th century comic strip, or early mid 20th century comic strip, newspaper comic strip, but I don't know. I've read a handful of Pogo comics, but I don't remember this. Well, that was too bad. Won't be able to confirm or deny my theory here, but let's, at least not just yet, but let's see if these crosses are correct. Busy with other things could be tied up. The Beatles, Till There Was You, I think. And Francis of Old TV's What's My Line? Arlene looks plausible. Let's check the crosses there. Writing implement filled with 37 down. It's probably a pen filled with ink, right? Let's just try that. It's a Monday. I'm going to go out on a limb with some of these. Reason for a markdown. Reason for a markdown. A sale of some sort? Disquieted state. Unease, I suppose. And what is this? Museum Funding Organization. It could be the NEA, the National Endowment for the Arts. And what is this? Arizona College Town. Tempe, Arizona? I'm aware of that city in Arizona, and it fits the crosses, which is why I put it in there. I imagine there must be a university there. Oh, a defect is a reason for a markdown. I don't know if this is right. Is Elena Kagan with an E there or an A? I'm going to leave that out until I'm more confident, which means I suppose I'm leaving this out as well. The problem is I just don't know the swamp, so I don't... Let's check down here. Popular online reference would be Wikipedia. An Amtrak Express train is the Acela. That's come up, I think, at least twice recently, strangely. So Long could be See Ya. Organization featured in the documentary, This Film is Not Yet Rated. The MPAA, the Motion Picture Association of America. Like auto shop rags could be oily. And a tuba sound could be oompa. You could have oompa music. All right, so this is an E. So the Okefenokee is the swamp in Pogo. Strangely enough, that sort of rings a bell for some reason. I don't know why. I certainly never would have arrived at it without the crosses. But it looks like that was all fine. So Elena is an E rather than an A. I think I've made that mistake before. I should keep that in mind. Okay, well... I still don't really see what's going on here. I think I'll need the revealer. I think we'll need the revealer, which is the central, the clue and answer that tie the whole theme together and often explain what it's doing and how it works. I think we're going to need that. Abbreviation meaning and others. Et al. In Latin it could be. Dark shade of blue could be navy blue. And parts of a French archipelago could be île, for islands. A doggy doc could be a veterinarian, and a male cat could be a tomcat. Around 50.25% of the world's adult population. Is it men? Do men have just the slightest overrepresentation in the population? I don't know. Maybe. I always thought it was the other way around. I guess not. Cultural anthropologist Margaret Keane, maybe? Am I thinking of someone else? Make blank meet. Make ends meet. Eve's man could be Adam and Eve, of course. So let's see. Let's see if this HI can be filled here and if that helps. Yes, indeed. Ho Chi Minh City and word before room or comedy. Situation room or situation comedy as in a sitcom. So now I can take this I and put it here. So we're chipping away at this theme, even though I still don't understand its meaning. Anyway, some Best Buy buys for short. So Best Buy is it's a large electronics store chain. So you could buy PCs there. 6 for a TD, e.g. Well, I'm not so ignorant of anything sports related that I don't recognize TD as a touchdown, which must be 6 points, and so I think that means I can mirror the T over here. And actor with the famous line, "I pity the fool," is indeed Mr. T. So there we have that. And bones next to ulnae would be radii, the radius, plural. Hometown proud supermarket. I'm not sure about that. But this looks like Thing or Think. Baby boomer series that starred Ken Olin. Oh, 30-something. Right. Yeah, this was before my time, but I was aware of the existence of this show, 30-something. And here we have letters before an alias or AKA. So the Hometown Proud supermarket is IGA. And indeed, I am aware of the supermarket chain IGA. I didn't know it was, not know it used the slogan Hometown Proud, but now I do. I'll probably forget immediately. Jeanette Blank, first woman elected to Congress. That's an interesting fact. I wish I had that name right at the top of my head, but I don't. Prefix between bi and quad would be tri for 3, between bi for 2 and quad for 4. An Indian stringed instrument is a sitar. Meters and liters are units of measurement. A pinnacle could be the peak. And a play opener could be Act 1. Agreements could be pacts. And then let's go ahead and put the C here. And does that give us anything? South American rodent with soft, dense fur. Oh, a chinchilla. And Amazon speakers introduced in 2014. Amazon Echoes, I've heard of that, I think. And ID in the form XXX, XX, XXXX is an SSN, a social security number, which is indeed hyphenated according to that format. Here we have too soon, the question. And, oh, that gives us Jeanette Rankin, first woman elected to Congress. Good to know. I really should keep that in mind. And here we have like some well-pitched games. Could be in baseball, if the pitcher is extremely effective, it could be that there are no hits. There's an H. You could put hit at the end. I'm not sure what the first word is. I don't know whatever this phrase is offhand. One side in 8-ball pool could be stripe. Oh, or solids. Solid. I wanted the plural, so solids would be the other one. You have the striped balls and the solid color balls. Flamenco cheer could be ole. Oh, and we do have an O. We do have an O here, so I can fill that into the other themed shaded area. And we have poet William, who wrote the Prelude, Wordsworth. So here we have war. What is it? So oak, Annie, the war, chi. War. That was a bit of jaw from me, not war. Like some well-pitched games. 2 hit, maybe? Only 2 hits. Public Health Agency, the CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Slouching Towards Bethlehem author Joan Didion wrote Slouching Towards Bethlehem. And an archaeologist's find could be a relic. An X-ray follow-up perhaps could be a CT scan. Look at this collection of consonants. That looked quite incorrect until I saw the clue. Journalist Ann Curry, and Mauna Loa, Hawaiian volcano. All right, so that all looks right. What about this? How cute sounds. Could be so you could say that in response to, I don't know, a cute puppy or something. In a sulk could be moping. Contest with roping and riding, a rodeo. And cornered in a way, treed, I suppose, in a way. An animal might tree another animal, corner it. Reproductive cell for a fern is a spore. And one may be half-baked or brilliant, an idea. Half-baked idea, brilliant idea. Oh, is there not going to be any revealer here? So I suppose the theme is just that we have these repeated 3-letter fragments. Wow, I really didn't expect that. A must-have is a need, and deities are gods. Is that really? Wow, okay. So there's the Monday puzzle. Now, did I miss something? I'm just going to browse through. I suppose that's what it is. I suppose it's just that I guess it's a relatively gentle theme for a Monday, and we have words or phrases. I suppose they're all, each of these is one word. 30-something, I think, was styled as one word in the case of that series. I think it was one combined lowercase word, if I remember correctly from the sort of promos that they would have on TV. So these are all single words, even if they're compound words, in which there are there is a repeated 3-letter segment. Okefenokee, Animaniacs, 30-something, Wordsworth, and chinchilla. And I don't really know what that means, if that means anything. It may mean nothing. It might just be a little bit of linguistic observation, a bit of linguistic discovery. Well, that's it. I'm sorry if I'm missing something. Please do let me know if so. I'm sure someone will if there's been something to miss. Apologies if so. But I look forward to learning about my lack of observational ability, if that is indeed the case. So, that was the Monday puzzle. I hope you enjoyed it. And now, why don't we discuss some clues from yesterday's puzzle? We have a few. So, Remy explains the phrase trompe-l'œil in French, which I think I suspected it meant trick the eye, and it turns out I think I was correct. So Remy says tromper in French can mean to trick. A trompe-l'œil is a drawing that tricks the eye. The classic example is when windows and doors are painted on the bare side of a building. By the way, tromper as a verb also means to make a mistake or to cheat on someone. So cheating the eye, perhaps we could say as well. And Laura Sexton explains regarding the association with UNICEF and Halloween, with which I was, I think, unaware. She says, growing up in the 50s, each October, we, grade school students, were encouraged to collect money for UNICEF, film strips, handouts, etc. We were given orange sleeves to cover one of the small milk cartons that our lunch milk came in. The cartons were washed out and dried in anticipation. Then, on Halloween, instead of collecting candy, we were supposed to trick or treat for UNICEF. Kind of hard for children to give up candy in favor of poor children in foreign countries. As years went by, there was less stress on giving up candy, and it became okay to collect both money and candy. Interesting. So that was not a tradition that I ever experienced. I suppose it must have sort of faded away by then, which is too bad, I guess. And Kathleen Quinn points out, you can find in the New York Times crossword pages constructor notes 21 additional anagrams of movie titles along with their years. Happy solving. So maybe I'll see if I can find that. I always forget to go to this page. Yeah, here we go. All right, let me turn off the spoiler wall since this is about the puzzle we're discussing yesterday. So here's the New York Times wordplay column about yesterday's puzzle. Constructor notes, here it is. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hot fedora stalker, sir. 1981. Is that Raiders of the Lost Ark? Must be. Fat man, leech stole. I don't know. Nag boldly, L. Legally blonde, I bet. Enter on a USA trail. I'm not going to do all of these, but move it AOL guy must be you've got mail. This is amazing. Wow, look how many. So these were other anagrams of cinemograms, as they were called, that didn't make it into the puzzle. Wow, I can't believe this. And Matt Rhodes adds to this comment, with the added color that the constructor worked on creating this collection of cinemograms over a 12-year period, after which he could pick 6 from his library to make a crossword for us to enjoy. That is amazing. So no wonder I was so bowled away by how clever these were. It was 12 years to polish these into these absolutely brilliant gems. Look at this. Flee, Frodo. Help with this strong hero/elf thing. This must be the Fellowship of the Ring. Is it the Lord of the Rings also? I think it is because it has a D. The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. That is unbelievable. Wow. So obviously I'm not going to read all of these, but that is just amazing. Oh, Obi-Wan vet irked right here. This must be Bridge over the River Kwai, referencing the presence of Alec Guinness, who of course played Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars. I mean, these are unbelievable. I mean, truly unbelievable. So anyway, wow. If you'd like to browse through all of these yourself, they're on the New York Times wordplay, blog on the constructor notes for Sunday's puzzle. Anyway, that was a fun little detour there. I hope you enjoyed the puzzle. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do subscribe to the channel. I'd very much appreciate it. And if you, I don't know, like the video, subscribe to it, do all those things. It's helpful, I'm pretty sure. So I will be back tomorrow, of course, for the Tuesday puzzle. Should be another relatively approachable puzzle, another gentle themed puzzle. I hope you join me. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Monday. Take care.